Ranger is a good choice. You just try to win out in the early game. If not, maybe just go Claude, right? Claude, Moskov, Granger, one of those.
Okay, now for Evos. You like Claude, Gunny?
Yeah. In this composition.
For the dive and also the safety, that would be, Looks like it's going to be the Fredrin, as I said earlier, the utility jungler, but Lapu Lapu here to match up against the Arlet, and also some damage or some pressure towards the backliner of BTR. Once again, Moreno is being put in a really tough situation here.
With you.
Really is. The Cho gets picked up, and it's a Fredrin. Ah. So they're just purely playing for 1-1.
Yeah. Well, where will we witness the second game? You're right. Will Evos again just find the clean sweep, or perhaps Emon on the Cho, by the way? It's a Cho goal by Emon.
Oh my lord, dude. Of course it is. All right, let's see. I was like, where's the Cho going? Maybe it's gonna be something crazy. Maybe it's an Arlet gold. Turns out it's Cho gold. Hey, one of the many... Well, I guess the response to cheese would be also to cheese it out. And they already have a marksman and some solid range on Moreno. Let's take a look at the emblems by GamesMax, and it's Wilderness Blessing plus Thrill, plus Concussive Blast for Eman. So he's just looking to clear up the wave and to rotate with the rest of the team into the team fight. He's got to have some really good targeting, though, because...
Yeah.
And he needs to... Man, really, you're up against a composition that's very 1-1 only centric, but there's no way to fully counter the 1-1 right now. Like, Eman's not going to be able to 1v1 the 1-1, right?
Yes, but I think the idea is, especially in the late game, you have this mountain of like physical damage items so that you can just pretty much one shot with a basic attack and Way of the Dragon and pretty much overwhelm Eman or overwhelm Erlan with the damage from long range from Moreno too. So I think that's the idea. Let's see though if it's gonna pay off, because the early game has to be a bit clean for Eman, and this is something new that we're seeing from Eman, man. Usually it's just marksman, and he is really damn good at it.
I thought it was just going to be Ruby Gold, you know, for safety, but no, they decided to go for something even crazier than the Ruby Gold, which is the Cho Gold. Tough Boots first item, Turtle already spawning, lane in the bottom lane. Does look like Eman wants to just shove it and rotate over, so let's see how quick Evos can deal with the Turtle.
Let's see. It is going to be a classic 4v4 here in this first Turtle. Seems like both teams just yanking the Turtle at this point. Nile, though.
Eman's here.
Pops the Mountain Shocker. Eman will join. It's a 5v4 now. Evos, what do they go for? So Rizzo has the score and has the flicker. That's the final flash. Jumping! That's gonna be Nile, though, securing it.
Wow!
Where Dragon lands. Rondo doesn't really find a clean connection there. Not the cleanest connection, but Finn is low. Bottom side is going to farm, so Rizzo isolated there. Bigatron keeping all 5 standing.
Oh man, that was almost incredible from Roundel. Unfortunately, there's like 2 health bars, 1 health bars from pretty much everyone from the side of Bigatron. And Eman immediately made a difference. Might not have been the cleanest Cho out there in that team fight, but the fact that he was there as a 5v4 kind of like team fight really helps BTR.
Yeah, and he was able to get the Way of the Dragon over to Roundel, right? So I think, yeah, not the cleanest, not the instant kill type of Cho, but he did a good job. It was also really good resets for the Shogun Vengeances constantly. Great final slash, by the way, to start the team fight there. Brought Albert right into the midst of it all, and it was chain CC together with Finn, so Nile would have free reign on Retribution.
Mirko, do you feel a sense of deja vu seeing Cho Gold here? Your boy Max on Bigatron.
Matt, back in the day.
Is it Max or Matt?
It was Season 7 when they made it to the Grand Finals. Matt.
Yeah, I'll mix that up.
MATT.
What a legend. And now going to the mid-game here. 4 minutes has elapsed. BTR up by 2 kills. Roundel, this is... I guess there are options. There are targets, especially in Nile. But aside from that... he's got to be a bit more precise. It's like the battle of precision from Roundel and Eman, man. This one-shot type of heroes.
So it is the have-to-seize build that he's going for, by the way, in the itemization department. That's going to be a Fury Hammer into the tank build, normally for Arlet. Dreadnought Armor instantly for Albert, though. So a whole lot of respect to the ability damage, physical one from BTR. So Evos, I think now with the Dreadnought armor already for Albert, he's going to have to go for the Athena shield. And it's really up to Cerezo to deal damage and to threaten Nile and Moreno. If he can't get both of these guys down low in the team fight, it'll just be all BTR. But this time it's 4v4.
Law and Order onto Key. Easy take there by Niles. Nice and easy.
That's not a... I thought about Hephaestus too, Miracle, but that is actually War Axe from Eman.
Oh, wow.
The way is used. That's a final slash. That's a good stun. The crowd control chain there on towards Cerezo, forced to use the Bravest Fighter Flicker defensively. So that's a great way to trigger that. It seems like they want to close the gap more. Will they be able to? Not this time.
I guess he needs to stay in Sheffin, so I understand the War Axe. In terms of especially staying in the lane and actually clearing it out, you're going to get poked down so much more later on as we get into the later stage of the game up against the 1-1. So going for the War Axe, additional sustain, and then maybe going for more burst? So it's like a different angle now completely. We expected him to just go for the assassination with a quick flicker combo on Jeet Kune Do. Now it could just be quick flicker combo on Jeet Kune Do and staying in the fight to deal more damage as we get on to the mid to late.
Oh man, I'm not sure though. I think the Spell Fam is kind of a waste to put on a show, but I think Eman knows better than me. He definitely has practiced this and, you know, cooked this up in the lab. And apparently War Axe is gonna be the solution here. Oh man, this is very, very interesting so far. How will Eman be used in a team fight?
It should just be to get more easy resets on Vengeance, right? And then obviously to get a catch. You can see the damage already, like a bit more visible here. And Mon's doing a good job.
Gotta be careful. That's a crossbow attack. Good night, Amon. That's a structure as well from Erlon. Played perfectly here. In the mid, though, interesting interaction. Roundel almost stunned there. Moreno misses the skill shot. That's gonna be Moreno now in trouble. Great Law and Order to just help allow Moreno disengage. But that's gonna be, again, just Evos Prio on Turtle.
And don't forget to watch Mpl Id X streamer here, Luke. I thought it was Owawa and also the ID casters restreaming. But apparently it's Luke here. Still holding a post like Oni.
AOJ finds two. Towards pathway though will counter survivability. Key going down. That's the great counterplay as Nala picks up the double. This might be what Bigatron needs.
A bit more stable now. I guess, you know, they have recovered from what looked to be an Evo snowball after a big solo kill on Erlan, or on Eman by Erlan in the bottom lane, rather. But it just is going to slow down the inevitable, I feel. Evos are going to outscale BTR. Actually, you know what? Yeast and Shin should scale up pretty well with the Farsa. Oh man, I think it might just be a battle of execution at this point. Evos have better ways to deal with side lane. Do they?
Evos
in a way they do, because Erlan should be unkillable, at least for the next few minutes. But then when we get to late game, when Eman can start to one-shot, when Nile can start to one-shot, or sorry, when the Farsa can start to really zone Erlan, then it'll be different. So, yeah, I'm going to have to stand my ground and say it's an execution-based game over just outscaling from any one of these teams.
Yeah, let's see though. I think I'm more interested in the way Erlan is gonna build this 1-1. Apparently, I thought it was gonna be a rush towards the win of nature, but no, Erlan still wants to be aggressive here. Not even caring about the potential single one-shot damage from Eman. So now he is a bit more utility with the Steel Halberd too.
Okay, still has more utility. 9 minutes in though, it's just 1K between them.
As we get into the late game too, we have to understand that BTR players, especially the roamers or the front line, will be getting the Winter Crown to deal with Erlan, right? So despite the fact that Erlan went for Sea Halberd, it'll still be good for Finn to be the one to take all the shots of the crossbow Tang, especially when he gets the Winter Crown. It's just now the timing of the Winter Crown. When do they get it to counter Erlan? Is it the priority right now, or do they feel like they have enough sustain to deal with it right now?
I think should
in a second
be coming soon, right?
Both teams already in the Lord hit here. And that was endless battle coming in from Emman. Again, interesting itemization. It looks like a Lancelot build. Meanwhile,
That's a 3-man stun. The crossover tang will be triggered though. That's gonna be Finn going down. Uh-oh, in the back, that's a stun on towards Emman there. He got isolated, man. It's just a Bigatron bodies flying around as Evos finding the right connection. Stand 5 as well. Mid turret falls. Ladies and gentlemen, Evos will have the map.
man, I guess this is the worry, Mirko. The fact that Emman, like, the execution has to be super precise to make this work, and he only has one shot. If he messed this up, then this is the result. Evos just winning in all departments.
Absolutely, and they weren't even able to keep Finn alive there. The crossbow tang was a bit too much to handle, and there you go, the window of opportunity. We were talking about a winner crown, but also the window for BTR will close as we get into Wind of Nature moments for Erlan. This marks the debut of Cho Gold Lane, by the way.
Yeah, Season 16 after last appearing in Mpl Id Season 10 when used by Kabuki in Aura lost towards an Evos. And this is usually also the... Oh, gotta wait for a second, Emman.
Oh, immune? It's on though. Still has a Jet Kundo there to angle himself out. Lord though will charge top.
I wonder what really made BTR pull the trigger towards the Cho, because this is something that's super unorthodox, and back then it was used towards heroes like a Beatrix to kind of be like this way of one-shotting a hero that has a lot of life steal, and you don't have to worry about the Beatrix. But this is used on a 1-1, which is in a way even worse because of the Purify built in towards the 1-1. Like I really wonder, Mirko, like what's the actual like? Oh, we should go Cho here.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I was asking the same question, right? I guess for Turtle 1, they would be able to rotate, but then it would rely on them also just snowballing out of control from Turtle 1, which they kind of had in their winning... Oh, Emon's should be able to get... No, he isn't even able to get the pick on Albert. So Evo's is going to play it slow. BTR suffocated outside of their base. Can't even look for anything right now. No farm, no nothing. They're forced to just watch as Evo siege them down slowly but surely, where, again, for BTR now, it comes down to Moreno and Nile. If they want to win this game, it's all up to them. If Nile and Moreno somehow are able to get some proper damage on the right targets in the team fights, it'll be great. Shogun as well, getting a good final slash to enable that to happen.
Yeah, but that's a big ask though. Against this kind of composition, even Roundel, the guy that I thought it was gonna be a tough game for him to kind of like go for Nile, but apparently if you can target other members as well and complement Erlan's potential to deal damage, it really does not matter. This Katina is more of a utility instead of the executor.
And there's no Sky Piercer too, so there's no guaranteed execute, right? That you would usually expect from a Granger being here. So usually you would see Moreno deal a lot of damage, Nile as well, but you would have an executor like a Granger. Or even just the Yi Sun-shin being the main executor when you have people like a Ruby, Selena to lock people down. But in this particular moment, it's not looking good, right? It just looks like for BTR, they're just going to have a lot of damage and nothing left to clean Evos up.
Is it even a lot of damage though, Mirko?
They want to engage. They found Erlan. Wind of Nature pop. Seems like Erlan was able to keep this distance. Shogun failed to find the assassination. That's going to be Shogun going down. AOJ finds Nile. Will pop that to stash away, but it seems like they will be able... No. Roundel still has that conceal energy, but it seems like Nile will be able to keep the distance. Wow, what a connection there. What a defense from Erlan.
Yeah, that's a tough pill to swallow if you're BTR. You thought you played good. You thought you really made this a good of an engage, and getting Erlan down was the key to winning the team fight because there's not much DPS that Evos can put out after Erlan goes down, but you just survived with a sliver of health, and with the help of the Inspire, he was up now.
That's why the Wind of Nature is just so valuable when you're on 1-1, because you have a built-in Purify, you have Sustain from the Inspire alone, and then you pop into Wind of Nature, you're able to get away from Nile's damage, from Emon's damage, and even Shogun was walking up. Moreno has a ton of damage, yes, but he needs to land those shots, and he needs to be in range. And Evos, the rest of the team, did a great job at holding Moreno down, just so that he's a bit out of range. You gotta give props to Erlan though, not panicking in that moment, just having the composure to stay still and pop the Wind of Nature in time. Now he's building to a Melfic Roar, or sorry, Gun should be, and it's going to be troublesome for BTR because they were already struggling to close that gap between Erlan and the front line.
4K, the difference between Eman and also Erlan. This is like new territory for Eman, man. He's not used to this.
He's not, but then again, he is on a Cho. Lord will take care of the structure top. Biggotron shifts their focus on towards the bottom. On Shocker Pop, Glorious Pathway just to delay. Roundel finds Shogun. Oh no! That's gonna be Erlan though, taken down and AOG to the back. That's going to be one member of Evos isolated, and that will be Sorizo. Seems like Biggotron will not be committing to that. They will though save the turret bottom side. Was that wise from Evos?
No, absolutely not. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mirko. Was that just turret shots towards Erlan?
I believe so. A lot of that damage came from there, and BTR want to force the issue. Glorious Pathway!
Without Erlan, let's say, Roundel off the rough ways. Albert in a tough pick though! That's Amon! Finding the angle to find Albert. The mid structure falls. That's going to be a Sorizo popping the flicker. Half mortality though. That's going to be key to run to provide cover, and Mpl will be enough to save Sorizo, but here comes Erlan.
That's a big turnaround,
more,
man.
Right? They need to go for tier 2, maybe even tier... Oh, this could be a base turret to take if they play it right, but no, all right. They back away and they play it safe, but yeah, Erlan way too aggressive and the whole team was kind of disorganized there. Now, giving BTR a solid shot at turning the things around, because remember, Erlan will be very, very useful in the mid game. He'll be doing a lot of damage and he'll be untouchable. But once BTR get Winter Crowns, I would love to see the items again right now. Does Finn have Winter Crown? Because that would be a solid way to deal with it already, and they're already dealing with the side wave up top.
Yeah, I think the worst thing is it turns from an endable position to an equal position in terms of economy. That's just like a big swing towards BTR's favor. And Erlan looks like he wants to build the Rose Gold Meteor. Not sure what he swapped it up to. And there you go, Shogun. Miracle, your question has been answered.
Winter Crown delaying the fight, making it super long, and that's what BTR need, because if you take a look at Evos, all of them really are looking for one cycle of skills. A burst from Roundel with one cycle of his resources, Sorizo, Erlan. Albert and Kia are the only ones who kind of like going for long team fights, and those really aren't the guys you want to be relying on in the late game for the long team fights. So if BTR can weather the storm, somehow force out some of these resources, and then re-engage, this could be good. Mountain Shocker revealing everyone already, and Finn is ready to pop the Glorious Pathway, but a wave up top is going to stop them from looking from any pick.
Seems like they will take the control. That's that's a cheeky steal from Biggotron. Glorious Pathway towards the back. Moreno trying to delay the process, trading and zoning members.
No way.
Lord, though, unfortunately, will spawn immediately, so that's not really favorable for Biggotron.
Okay, but it's still gonna have some usage here though. Eman, he wants to flank, but looks like he guarded the bushes for
That's why they're
here.
delaying.
Yeah, this is getting even worse right now for Evos.
How do they play with the waves right now is the question. Do they just leave the top lane and play with mid? I don't think it's strong enough, the Lord, at this point of the game to just play it solo. If it was an Evolved Lord, then yes, I think they would have just gone for the one straight push, maybe just 2 waves, mid and bot. But right now, they're going to have to play it perfect to win this game. Even despite the lead going back to them, the gold lead is kind of irrelevant at this point of the game. Eman is going to be the one ushering the wave into the lane, and Evos will just clear it out. They have enough resources. They have enough frontliners. Mid lane will be slow pushing very, very slowly. And it does seem like BTR will have to make a move on... Well, just they have to make a move at this point. Whether to utilize the wave in mid or bot, or to just... let this Lord... I don't know. It doesn't look like they're just going to go mid.
Yeah, they just
Seems
want to
like
go
so.
right into the front door of Evos. Let's see, though, what's going to happen.
Glorious Pathway invested. Modern Shocker will reveal the members. Oh, that's a Petrify! Connecting onto her seal. That's Moreno, though. Providing cover. Structure in the mid will fall. Seems like now Bigatron will shift their focus towards the side lanes.
Now the win con for Evos is surprisingly even harder than BTR the mid game just now, because BTR, if Niall just not, you know, the only thing that Niall has to do is not to be overzealous, not to be, you know, not to do an overextension, so that Brownville cannot punish him. And
Shoulder slash! Oh, that's going to be the connection. Airline goes down, eliminated. And ladies and gentlemen, that might be the window that the Red Robots wanted. Now, the win is in front of their eyes. Evos defends with 3. Base open. They will get the clear though. Bigatron will have to delay. It seems like bottom side, it's coming. Seems like Eman will clear the mid. That's the burst damage from Moreno. Now Sorizo trying to provide cover, trying to provide damage as well. That's a stun connecting Eman, finding Sorizo. Wave Dragon finds one. Winner crown. Will it be enough to delay? Erlano will spawn in 10. That's going to be the Petrify though, not connecting. And ladies and gentlemen, for the first time today, we will get to see a game 3.
man, oh man. Bigatron, I think that's just Evos choking it out. Evos pulled a Bigatron.